Esports, short for electronic sports, is a way to play video games competitively. The idea of gaming competition has existed since the birth of video games itself. From kids playing in arcades, trying to beat the high scores, and becoming small celebrities within their circles. As gaming and technology evolved, the platforms changed from arcades to big stages, conference rooms filled with fans watching to see which player will reign supreme. Tournaments are held with big prizes. Players become career gamers, champions competing in $1 million prize pools, and all they have to do is hold a controller and press buttons better than the other guy. On average, 10,000 players compete in esports events internationally. And here, on our island, there's a man with a plan to bring this sensation to our region.
We officially started Highnoon Gaming in like January 2017. I think that's when we started the YouTube channel. Before that, we were just a group of gamers. We used to frequent a particular game store, System Night Gaming Lounge. We went there for many, many years, and it was the guys there that first showed me the competitive side to gaming. Like at first, I was just a kid that would win against all my friends, but then I would go here and you would see all these guys competing against one another, going back and forth, doing things that I'm seeing on, like YouTube and whatnot. And eventually met guys that were playing my game, Super Smash Brothers, and eventually we thought to ourselves, well, why can't we, add to the list of events per year? Because usually it's only just Anime Con where we would get opportunity to actually have like a tournament to test ourselves.
Highnoon Gaming began in 2016 as an attempt to reform and build upon the gaming community in Barbados. They offer a service in the form of entertainment and healthy competition among players who frequent video game arcades.
They don't take it to heart. At the end of the day, they talk their smack to each other, knowing that an event is coming up, and everyone has to put their money where their mouth is, or put on a show of talent, or get made to look shame in front of everyone. And it's that smack talk plus the event that brings the hype for the event, and then because it's on social media, everyone's seeing it, and then they're like, oh, well, there's all this drama, so we need to go and see what's going on. Like, long story short, I think Barbados has it. We have it already. The gaming communities are there. They just need direction. They just need somewhere to go. They just need to know that they have a format or a place to put on their skill and talent.
Highnoon's goal is to develop a national team for esports, inspire others to embrace the spirit of esport, and to simultaneously provide a niche market for small businesses to advertise to. As they are right now, they have a YouTube channel. They host a number of weekly tournaments with attendance of up to 20 players or more. And their challenge is taking the local esports scene to the next level, the international level. But Rick admits that there are some challenges.
We're still babies to everyone else. Right now, I guess to the more official esport entities, we're just the ones, we're just a fan club in a sense. We haven't really fleshed out the finer details that would make us a more official esport brand, because there's no recognition from the government as yet. So our intention is with a little consistency and watching the group grow a little more, we will come closer to letting the government, come closer to presenting ourselves to the government in a way that they would have to, take notice in whatever capacity. It just has to be a little support. It could be a lot, but as long as we get the government stamp of approval, then we could become, more recognized regionally as well. It's a bit of a mixed bag, because when we first started, the arcade was still open. It's not currently operational anymore, so that was a bit of a spanner in the works for us. But Otherwise, I would say it's good because we've seen a lot of new faces, not just at our most recent events at Amon Bar and Grill. Um, Last year at AnimeCon, when we had our first opportunity to host the tournaments at AnimeCon, the reviews there were they were astonishing. Really, like the owner of AnimeCon, he came, he told me all about it, and it wasn't without the help of some others. Right now, there's another entity called Grievous Gaming. They helped at AnimeCon as well, and through our combined efforts, we saw what was like the biggest attendance for any AnimeCon tournament. And the room itself, the pictures, like the room was just so full. It was so full. It's our intention to have events like that, I would say monthly. It doesn't have to be the size of AnimeCon, but if we just get like a room or just a small venue, I'm aiming for the rooms to be that packed. Like every month, at least once a month, and at least one game. At Barbados, where if you love gaming, you will not get scorned for it, and there is the infrastructure in place that eventually you will see returns. Like there will be something in it for you. Like I don't want to go too much into it now because I can start venturing into like the actual business plan and whatnot. But believe me, it can work. It can work.
Esports is a legitimate business across the world. It is a billion-dollar industry that is booming with no signs of slowing down, and is further proof that in this world there's a market for everything, especially video games.
I just want to create a method, a way, an opportunity for others to go on these experiences as well. Like I love it. I love what I do. I put myself through a great deal of expense to do it. I don't mind continuing to do that, but not everyone has those options. Not everyone can take their money and spend it on what is basically a vacation. Like I would call it work, but it's basically a vacation. And we also need to get to the point where people could see it as not really a job, but in a less negative spotlight. Because we're not just playing video games for playing video games' sake. Like they're e-sport players overseas that they go to tournaments. They make five-digit figures a year, U.S. dollars. Some of them make six figures. Some of them don't even go to tournaments. They just sit at home and they stream and they get a fan base because people love that connection with them and their skill level and whatever have you. And those people are also making 5 to 6 figure salaries a year. So through the power of the internet, realistically, if we could build the esport industry not just locally but regionally, then a lot of people on this side of the world could get popular as well. That they can make a living finally off of video games, and that is a dream that I want to see come true.